Hi guys, I'm Katrin and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to talk about what happened in 2015 and my 2016 resolution. So in the year 2015 I have not posted any videos if you guys have been subscribed to me, and it's all because of schoolwork and finals, and hopefully I'll get back to booktubing in 2016 and I really hope I can do it. And I'm really all new to this booktube channel and everything, so I'm still trying to adapt to this whole new environment, and I hope you guys don't mind if my videos are super long and whiny. So in the year 2015 I had a Goodreads reading challenge and my goal was to read about 30 books, and I have completed it, but I have only read 23 novels, including YA books, novellas, and graphic novels. And I'm sure you are wondering, Katrin, I thought you said you completed your goal, but the numbers doesn't tally. Well, yeah, that's true, but what I did was I added in mangas that I have read this year into my Goodreads, and so now I have 59 books read in my challenge, which is I feel so bad. Like I added in books that aren't novels and they are like quick reads, and it feels like I'm cheating in some way, and I feel like I'm a child that has just cheated in her major exam and I feel so bad. But I thought, why not just put it in? Like, I have read it and it's not a bad thing, so I just put it in. I read some really short mangas and mangas like One Piece, so I thought, why not just put it in there? And I know 23 is not a lot. It's because I've always been in the range of 25 to 35 books in the past 2 years, and so I'm thinking it's not that bad since I have finals this year and I still managed to read 23 books, which is still quite okay. And I have a few favorite books this year, and I will give you my top 5, and so they are in order. So the first book that I really enjoyed would be The Night Me by Tahara Mafi, and this is the Shadow Me trilogy, and I really enjoyed it, and I finished this whole trilogy this year and it was wonderful. If you guys have not read it, it's really amazing and I urge you to pick it up. Tahara Mafi's writing is so on point. It's something that catches you and it makes you keep on reading. I'm not sure is it her poetic style of writing, which is really interesting, and I like how the main character Juliet has all those scratched out words in what she wanted to say and everything. It's just a really interesting book that I've ever read, and the reason why I enjoyed this book the most, it would be because of Warner. And if you see that's how I enjoyed this book. It's really something that I have enjoyed. So the second book that I have would be Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. This is actually the first book that I've read by Colleen Hoover this year. Her writing style just captured me, and I really enjoyed the way she write her books, especially in this one. The way she actually had two point of views intertwine each other but in different timeline. I just really enjoyed her book and I will be sure to pick up more next year. I really want to catch up with all her novels that I heard so much good things about. So the next book that I have read is actually a library copy, and a lot of people didn't like it. I'm not sure is it because of their expectations for the ending, but for me I really enjoyed the ending, and that book is The Retribution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. And this book is really interesting in terms of the plot. I'm just really enjoyed the book a lot better than the first two books. It actually depends on different people. Some enjoyed it, some didn't. So pick up the first book. It's The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, and pick it up if you have not tried it yet. So the third book that I have here is The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. This is actually the first Holly Black book that I read, and I really enjoyed it, surprisingly. I went into this without any expectations, and the reason why I picked it up was because of the synopsis, where there's this Horn Prince guy in the coffin. It just intrigued me, and the reason why this book was in my favorite was because of the ending. The epilogue is a really interesting way to end a book, and if you have read it, you will know what I mean. If not, I shall not spoil you guys. You should pick it up. It's really good. I have a review on my blog and you can go check it out. I'll leave it down below. So it's really interesting if you guys have not read it yet. It's a very slow book and a lot of details you have to take note of, but once you read it to the end, it's actually a very satisfying book after you know what happens. So the fifth book here I have is actually Throne of Glass, and I'm sure you're wondering, how is this not your top 3 books of the year? And to be honest, this book is really interesting, but it took me a really long time to read it, and that's why I don't really enjoy it that much. I wouldn't say it's a bad book, but it has a lot of potential and I really enjoyed myself reading it, and so it's still in my favorite list. The reason why it's not top 3 is because it's not exciting yet. I can't wait to see what this series have in store for me. What's going to happen in 2016 is I'm going to try and read 50 books. I mean, I've read about 25 to 35 books, but I thought why not just try and push myself. Next year I will be going to either a junior college or a polytechnic, and I'm not sure which one I'm going, and it depends on what course I'm going to take as well, and it will be really a very different lifestyle next year, and I'm not sure if I can cope. As you guys might know that going into a new environment is really hard, and so I'm just thinking that since my finals are over and maybe next year won't have that much homework to catch up on, why not try a 50 reading challenge? Hopefully next year I can do it, but I mean, there's no pressure. I won't really push myself into a reading slump by reading 10 books at one go, but I will try. The next thing that is going to happen is I'm going to bring my TBR list to 0. And if you guys are wondering what TBR is short for to be read, and I have about 66 to be read books in my shelf right now, and I'm just thinking that hopefully I can get it down to 0 without any problems, but we'll see what happens to my book buying next year. But this will lead to my third point, which is I have to read about 5 books in order to buy 1 book. So hopefully I can do it. And my fourth point is I want to review almost every book that I have read, and I'm not saying all, but at least most of it. I know it's really hard to review books, especially on my book blog, because it's hard to differentiate the spoiler parts and the non-spoiler parts. I'm scared to spoil you guys in some of the very interesting things that happen in the book, and I know some people will tend to scroll really fast and then they will end up spoiling themselves in some way. I don't know. So I'm thinking of maybe my 5th point would be to actually review my books on my booktube channel. And also for my booktube channel, I want to be more active now that I'm off with finals and everything, and I hope I can do it. And I'll have more videos up soon, so don't worry for me being missing. I will try to keep maybe a video up at least 1 week or 2 the most, and hopefully I won't get lost in this world because it's really confusing. I'll do my best this 2016, and I hope you guys have a great new year. And yeah, if you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and we will stay connected together, and you'll be notified of new videos up soon in the future, which I will be posting a new video up soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys get to know me better, and maybe not. But if you guys have any questions or what you are going to do for 2016, just leave it down below and I will read it. I will reply to your comments, don't worry, and I'll get to you guys soon in the next video. Bye! And can we take a moment to look at my shirt? One Piece! This is Chopper if you guys don't know, and I'm really obsessed with Chopper, as you can see right there. Bye! I have no idea what's my hand doing.